Coming to you after playing some late night basketball under the lights, which was super nostalgic, with my dad and my brother Chris Parada. It's Wimbless Nerd Out time! Very sweaty after basketball, but doesn't matter. Under any conditions, it can still be Wimbless Nerd Out time, you guys. And today, we're going to be talking about kava. And kava, usually we talk about the root and we talk about supplementation with kava. And the origin of kava actually comes from Vanuatu and New Guinea. So from there, kava was spread to other portions of Polynesia. And today, you know, if you order it online, you might see it labeled as like Fijian waka or things like that. All right, so there's a bunch of other names too. But kava, what's it good for? What's it do for us? Well, kava has been hailed traditionally for its anti-stress and anxiety properties, and it is a very, very potent anti-stress, anti-anxiety plant at that. So the active compounds in kava, the kava lactones, and we'll talk about, you know, having higher or lower concentrations in a minute here with supplementation and how many milligrams. But they've also been shown, aside from, you know, having this potent effect of anti-stress and anxiety, to have cognitive enhancing effects such as improved visual attention and working memory. You know, pretty much aka short-term memory, right? We'll go over exactly what working memory is. Short-term memory is just one component of working memory, but it improves your memory, all right, at least in the short term, and visual attention, at least shown through a bunch of studies. And especially, it is again hailed for its power in reducing stress and anxiety, and it does so to the degree of low-grade benzodiazepines. So that's, whoa. I mean, that's a powerful statement. I mean, it's very rare that a supplement will reach pharmaceutical-grade potency. And kava is one of them. Now, having said that, you have to be careful with kava supplementation. All right? What usually studies show, you know, with kava to be effective is 100 milligrams spread 3 times throughout the day, usually taken with food. Okay, so that's 100 milligrams 3 times throughout the day. You could take all 300 at once if you want, 300 at once if you want, but, you know, why not split them up a little bit? Either way, yeah, probably you want to take it with your first meal of the day. And aside from that, some studies show even 800 milligrams was safe, you know, at least for the short term, and they got good results in terms of reduced stress and anxiety especially. All right, and again, there is some cognitive enhancing properties with attention and memory. On top of that, now say you get a supplement that has a very high kava lactone content, and that's why, you know, we mentioned kava lactones before. They are the active ingredients in kava that give us these beneficial effects of reduced stress and anxiety. And if you get one that has a high kava lactone content, then you can go more towards that 210 milligram range for the day. All right, so and that's split over 3 doses of 70 milligrams, most likely, is the best way to do it. At least studies have shown they had good results like that. All right, but if you want a patented form like WS 1490, I believe is one, you can be on that lower range. All right, that, you know, 1 to 300 they say, but even, you know, 1 to 200 you should be pretty good for the day, I would think. You know, it has a high kava lactone content and it is patented form, so you know exactly what you're getting. WS 1490, if you want to look it up. That's the one they use in a lot of these studies. So just make sure it's a pure form of kava, because there have been some reports of liver damage with people taking too much. Now, this is usually when they take copious amounts, you know, they get into the grams and things like that. No secret. I mean, too much of anything isn't good, you know. So, you know, again, just, you know, be smart, be safe with the dosage of kava. If you're looking for reduced stress and anxiety in your life, just kind of mellow you out a little bit for the day, stop the brain from racing. It's been shown to help a lot with general anxiety disorder, GAD, and also other forms of anxiety. So it's great. It's great for that, but start on the low end of the dosage range. If it were me, I would be, more toward 100, 150 on the day, of kava at first. Can always work your way up, see how you feel, right? But it might help a lot just having a little bit at first. So maybe we don't need that much. That's your short message of the day about kava root, people. Who do we got? Yeah, usually extracted from the root if I didn't say that. Who do we got on here? Nancy Pop, how you doing? Thanks for hopping on. And Dustin, what's going on? Thank you guys for tuning in so much. I hope you got something out of it. And thank the rest of you very much. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Happy when wellness. I need a shower. Good night.